Hey guys, quick video today. I wanted to do a 4-week experiment. So, can you build muscle on 3 sets a day? A lot of this is for accountability reasons for myself because I've been pretty hit and miss with my strength training recently. Now the reason for that is because I've been doing loads of flips because the weather's been amazing outside. During the course of landing new tricks, it's quite hard on the body because you keep landing on your shoulders, keep landing on your elbows, and then they get really sore. And then when you go to do sort of pull-ups, dips, and weights and stuff, they feel stiff, or your shoulders just feel very tweaky. So tweaky is the word, I think. So you just can't push hard. So to that end, I've kind of not really been doing any strength training the last few weeks, or I have, but it's been very hit and miss because some days I couldn't do any pressing exercises, some days I couldn't do any pulling exercises because of various niggles that I thought it's best not to push through this. But anyway, because I've been doing so many hours of flips outside, I've kind of leveled up a bit, so I'm not crashing now, just mostly landed on my feet. So that's a hell of a lot easier on the body. Because even landing on a crash mat, if you're landing like 30 times, it does stiffen everything up. But God, really enjoy the flips and really enjoy combining it with body weight training. It's just so much fun. Feels like being a kid. Or if any of you used to skateboard or rollerblade, I don't know if you remember the feeling of going out with your friends and just all trying different tricks, and there was that sort of vibe in the air. I hate the word vibe. It's like the most laziest descriptive word ever, but it is the only word sometimes. It was good vibes. So yeah, when you were skating with your friends and like chilling and which I also hate that word, trying new moves and leveling up on each other, it has that feel to it. It just honestly makes me feel like I'm like 12 again, and just makes me feel super capable and just loose and agile, and I guess if you can do somersaults, then you are relatively agile compared to a lot of people that I see in my osteopathy practice who sit at a desk for 60 hours a week. If I chuck them through a back handspring, then it wouldn't be good news. So I guess it does keep you kind of supple. But anyway, this combination of bodyweight training and like acrobatics, I think is just perfect. So, but it has been, as I say, I have been letting down the strength training side of it. So I'm going to do 3 sets a day of either pull-ups, dips, a bicep exercise, or a tricep exercise. And I'm going to try and do pull-ups and dips twice a week. Now we'll be using weighted pull-ups and dips because it's easier to load, because it's just a weight, isn't it? You just hang it on yourself. So I'm going to do 3 sets most days. Probably going to be a total of sort of 4 days a week that I'll be working these. Just 3 sets. That's going to be including a warm-up. So I've taken measurements of my chest, which was 41 inches, my arm, which was 14 inches, 14 just over on the right, and only just on 14 inches, like probably 13.9 on the left arm. So, and 35 inches around the biggest part of my waist. Like I can wear like 32 trousers, but right around the middle is where the brutal like fat storage is. So I want to see if I can add size on my arms or chest without adding size on the stomach. Because if you add size on the stomach, you just got fatter. So anyone can get fatter and their arms will get bigger. That's not what I'm aiming for. I'm aiming for a change in body composition. So it's just going to be 3 sets of either pushing, pulling, or arms. I do leg stuff. It's mostly for flexibility, most of my leg training, because I've squatted 200 kilos, I've deadlifted 250, Sorry, 242.5 actually, my heaviest ever. And like once those goals were ticked off, I don't have that much motivation with legs other than to make them really bendy, to just generally support being a ninja. So that's my goals, and if I can add muscle in 3 sets a day, then it really will be great news for me and for the whopping 87 subscribers that I have to my channel, because you guys can try that stuff. Maybe you can reduce your weekly gym trips down, or just get a bit of kit around the house. And yeah, so I'm going to run it for 4 weeks. So I'll make a video on it each week, and just a quick one on how things are going. And then I'll do a wrap up video in week 4. Now I know 4 weeks is not a long time, but I'm going to try and use really good intensity on the set. So I did my first ones just now, my first 3 sets of pull-ups. And I'll try and write down all the weights and everything, and then you guys have got a template program to follow should you want to do something like this in the future. Because yeah, I was reading a bit of research. It says like 5 sets twice a week are sort of optimal for muscle growth. Well, I think if you're doing 3 sets of weighted dips and then an additional like 3 sets of triceps later that week, you're pretty close to the optimal amount of volume for that body part. But like, it's not going to take loads of time, and body weight work you don't really have to warm up for. You can kind of just, I mean, I do some stuff, just sort of shoulder circles and then dive into the heavy work. So be very time efficient, and will be very useful, I think. Useful bit of training knowledge to have going forward. So let's see what happens over the next 4 weeks. 3 sets per day. This is for the thumbnail, by the way. See you guys next week.